last year, last years back, 10 years back, my mom separated with my dad, and I was very young. I couldn't find the reasons why they separated. I kept home with my dad and my 5 brothers and 2 sisters. Life went on like that because my mom left me when I was young. As you know, I missed the love of my mom, and I could not get chance to play with my mom and to teach me what I was supposed to do. Life went on like that. As I reached P5, my dad took me to a private school where they paid some money. I spent there 1 year. I reached P6, and then he told me I could not continue with the studies, that he had no money, and yet I could realize that he has money, but because of my stepmom, he could not continue paying my money. Then all my brothers were chased at home, and I remained at home with my elder sister and my young brother, the one who follows me. My dad brought me at Kawondo Primary School as I was in P6 with my sister. We stayed at Kawondo for 1 year. As you know, girls are not persistent. All that struggle, I knew that I, with my sister, could know that we struggled very much to reach that extent, and we had the hope that we shall continue with our studies and maybe one day we lift up our family. Unfortunately, my sister became pregnant and she dropped out of school because she lacked guidance and counseling. As you know, the mom can sit with you and tells you what you are supposed to do. She could not get that chance. Then all my brothers had dropped out of school. Then I knew that I was the one to lift up my family. But there is no any way that I could lift up my family when I was young and I could not work for myself. So I reached P7. When my results came back, I had worked well, and those results were enough for me to go to the high school. But I could not have money to go to the high school. So as I went back to pick my results from primary, Madam Annette asked me, "Where are you going?" Then I told her, "Nowhere I'm going." My dad, because he had told me that, "Get your results, come back and sit, because I have nothing to do." He had sold all the properties, and my mom, all my brothers and sisters, and one sister that got pregnant, went to my mom. So I thought of going to my mom. I was also going to do the same thing, sitting just there. So I thought of that. Then Madam Annette told me, "Why don't you repeat and you keep yourself at school? Maybe God has a plan for you." As I repeated P7, the boys' brigade came. Out of those boys' brigade, Jonathan got me a sponsor. I had my friend called Jonathan in those boys' brigade. He got me a sponsor called Scott Carson. We came to this land. They told us that same year they were going to get us a high school. It was unbelievable because this was really a forest, and we were all squeezed in a small place because surrounding us was a forest. We stood the other way up, and we prayed for the place with Uncle David. But as you know, eyes always fear. I could not believe that will be really one day a city as it is. The friends we met on the way were the monkey, and you could really turn your eye and you see monkeys just around you. So I could not believe it. But in some few months, as we came back for the holidays, we found the Hope Builders. They had came. We found them here, and they built the 2 buildings. And that was not enough for me to believe that I could study, because I knew however much they built the school, but at least we have to top up some money in order to keep us at school. Because I knew my sponsor could not pay the whole amount of money, I could also pay a half. Yet my dad had neglected the duty of paying money for me, and I too, I had to help my young brother because we were now two at home. At my dad, one brother had stayed, the one who follows me, so I had to take the responsibility of buying him clothes. All that my dad had neglected that, because I don't know what wrong was about him, because he sold all the properties and he remained with nothing. So time came when I came to senior 1, I studied to senior 2. Now my dad completely chased me away from home, said, I no longer need you here. Follow your brother and your sister and go there. So I had nothing to do.
So your dad really abandoned you?
Yeah, he told me I can no longer stay with you, nor your brother. So I told Madam Juanette got me some money, and I took my brother to my mom. I found our elder brother had completed senior 6. Then my mom told him, I don't have money. You also see that I don't have money. You are very many, and I not continue with you. So my mom talked with Madam Juanette. Madam Juanette allowed to stay with me, and I was really very happy, because someone whom you don't know, to say that I will be taking care of you, it's not easy. So I had to stay with Madam Juanette.
So what does it mean then that you're now at school and you're receiving an education?
Yes.
And what does that mean for you and your future?
All about it means, as me, I'm working hard, and when I look behind my family, I'm the only one who has the chances to continue with my studies.
What do you want to be when you leave school?
I want to be a lawyer, because the example I can give is our country. Corruption, embezzlement of government funds. Sometimes they can bring someone who has embezzled the government funds, and then because of corruption, the lawyer can be given, the judges can be given money, and then they just leave. At least maybe there are some people who are like me, who are also struggling hard to fight against corruption. If we become 10, that means that corruption will be stopped in our country.
Well, I wish you well, and I'm sure with that determination you will be a lawyer, and
Yes.
a brilliant one at that.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.